Hello everyone, I am wandering off, and we are currently going through Final Fantasy XI Online, and so we're playing a monk, and we are currently level 42, so we have been doing some Bastok missions, and so in this episode we will be continuing that. So let's get over to the gate guard. Um, believe I think we're going somewhere this time, so before you leave the city you want to always make sure that you have an instant warp, and we do not have one, so I highly recommend always making sure you have one before you leave the city. So have Signet cast on you, and then have then just purchase a scroll of instant warp, and then we'll come over here and talk to our friendly guard Cleeds. Before we do that, we'll jump over to the walkthrough and see what it has to tell us. All right, so we got done with Bastok Mission 2-2 in the last video. It was Waiting Beasts. The next mission is going to be the Emissary. And so, Bastok Mission 2-3, the Emissary. Series, none. Starting NPC, any Bastok Gate Guard. Title, Black Dragon Slayer or Dread Dragon Slayer, BCNM, which this stands for Burning Circle Notorious Monster. War Chief Wrecker NM, Certified Adventurer upon completion. Repeatable? No. Description: gather information on Oria and Windurst. The Bastokian consulate in those two countries will provide you with a detailed briefing. Previous mission was Waiting Beasts, and the next mission is going to be the Four Musketeers. Our rewards for this mission will be rank 3. We will get 3,000 gil, and we will also get key item adventures certificate. So, the walkthrough. Trade 1 crystal to unlock this mission if it's not already showing up. Accept the mission from any gate guard. Then talk to Naji outside the president's office in the metalworks. You will be escorted to President Karst. You will be able to ask him a series of questions. Once you are done, you will be able to head to either Oria or Windurst. So for this mission, you have two choices. You can do option 1, which is Oria path, or you can do option 2, which is the Windurst path. So it's really up to you which one you want to do. We're going to be doing option 1, Oria path. We will go ahead and read all of it, but our main focus is going to be the option 1. So, Bastok to Oria. Journey to the consulate of Bastok in northern Oria. Speak with the receptionist Baraka, then with Helico in the back room. Next, go to the Chateau de Orwilla and speak to Halver, who is located at I-9. He will ask you to go to Gelspa Outpost. You will receive Cipher Halver at this point if you have completed the introductory trust quest and do not already have it. At H7, inside the Gelspa outpost, you will find an orc by the name of War Chief Vatgit. Defeat him. Return to the consulate of Bastok and speak with Heliku again, who will now order you to proceed to Windurst. Oria to Windurst. Journey to the consulate of Bastok in Port Windurst, F6, and speak with Malik through the Bastokian consul door on the right. Next, go to Heaven's Tower located in Windurst Walls, H7, and speak with Kupipi through the clerical chamber door to receive the Dark Key item. You will receive Cypher's Samia at this point if you have completed the introductory trust quest and do not already have it. Travel to Gideus and enter Balga's Deus and examine the Burning Circle to fight the Black Dragon and Seeker. Afterwards, head back to Port Windurst and speak with Malik again, who directs you to return to Bastok. Speak with Najee outside the President's office in the Metalworks to complete the mission and advance to rank 3. You can get the next mission from Malduk right beside Najee. Alright, so option 2, Windurst Path. So Bastok to Windurst if you choose to go this route. Speak to Malik, Port Windurst F6 in the consulate. Speak to Kupipi, Heaven's Tower to get the sword offering. Speak to Gold Skull, Port Windurst F6 to get the Dole sword. Travel to Gideus and speak to Uzomo F7 map 2. Kill Evie Mon the Iron Breaker to obtain the Asper Knife. Trade the Asper Knife to Uzumo. Return to Malik. Then Windurst to Sandoria. Speak to Heliku, Northern Sandoria K10, and then to Halver Chateau de Orguil I9. Next, travel to Horley's Peak. Examine the Burning Circle inside to enter the BC&M. Inside, you will find a spotter and Dread Dragon. The battle is capped at level 99. It is recommended to sleep the Dread Dragon while you take out the spotter first. Return to Heliku. Finally, speak to Najee to complete this mission again and gain Bastok rank 3. You can get the next mission from Malduk right beside Najee. Okay. And so, once again, we're going to do option 1. You can choose to do option 2 and just follow this. And do it that way if you wish. So we'll do this path. And so let's get back into our game. Alright, so now we'll have, every time we come to our missions, we'll see fetishism and waiting beasts, so they will always be there. And if you don't have rank points, you can do these quests once again, if you like, or you can hand crystals over. So that will be your choices. So now we're going to choose the Emissary. You've acquired quite a reputation. There is a new mission for you to tackle. First, speak to Sir Naji of the Mithril Musketeers at the President's office. This mission is of great import to the welfare of our nation. Will you accept this mission? So we will say yes, and making sure once again we have our instant warp on us. So we want to go to Bastok Metalworks and then home point 1. And then 2 seconds, sorry. I want to do this before I forget. We had dailies reset, so we will try this. Control U. And then we will, and most of these I've already read before, so we're not going to be reading them again. But we do want to turn them on, just so in case we, end up completing them. That's always a good thing. And then we want to go to our daily and turn that on. And then I think that's it. So we want to talk to Naji. Good to see you again. I hear you're going overseas. Usually I would be giving you your orders, but this time the president's aide wants to meet with you in person. I don't know if the missions you've been on so far were tough for you, but this time I'm sure it's going to be a real challenge. I mean, you're going to have to go to both Sandoria and Windurst. It's not like going somewhere nearby, like Gusterberg or the Continent Highlands. You'll have to travel by sea too. This is the president's room. Remember to be polite. Oh, and make sure you don't say anything that might offend him. He's really touchy. Lucius, we have been expecting you. I remember meeting you after your first mission. Let me introduce you to, this is Sir Karst, President Karst. That is how you will address me. Lucius, what was that about first mission? The report from the Zern mine, sir, about the Tellkeeper. Those Galka again. I was not informed you had met with the messenger, Lucius. I did not feel it was necessary to bother you with such trivial matters, sir. President Lucius. My apologies. I am sorry for not having informed you about the Galka, Mr. President. No matter. Here are your orders. As you know, there are 3 other nations aside from our own in Vanadil: the Kingdom of Sandioria, the Federation of Windurst, and the Grand Duchy of Wano. Wano is still professing neutrality, so I want you to go to Sandioria and Windurst. It does not matter which you go to first, as long as you go to both. I will give you a letter of introduction which you will present to the consuls in both nations. Any questions? Okay, so we're going to go through every single one of them so we can read them. So, what do I do once I get there? The consuls in each country will tell you, don't worry, we're not asking you to spy. The jobs you will be given will benefit those countries as much as ours. Any other questions? Why am I being sent? Why? Officially to promote friendship between our nations, in reality to investigate the internal state of those countries and also to train you. Any other questions? How do I get to Sandioria? Sandioria is in northern Quan, the same continent as Bastok. You can get there by land. Ask someone else if you want details. I'm the president, not a travel agent. Any other questions? How do I get to Windurst? Go to the port town of Selbina to the northwest. Once there, you can take a ship to Mara, a small town that is a stone's throw away from Windurst. Ask someone else if you want details. I'm the president, not a travel agent. Any other questions? Where are the consulates? And you call yourself an adventurer. Just ask the guards of the country you're in. Any other questions? Why did you call me here? I do not trust my subordinates, so I prefer to give the most important orders myself. That is all you need to know. Any other questions? Nope, no questions. Good. Lucius, the letter. This is your letter of introduction. Present it to the consuls and they will give you further instructions. Those are your orders. Depart quickly, you are dismissed. What is this? A matter of import unrelated to the previous incidents you were involved in? Ah, you seek Lion, of course, I know her. The one who armed her way in here seeking an audience, right? That's right, I remember Lucius speaking with her a great deal. Quidebs this, quidebs that. 'Tis a wonder I did not pass out from the tiresome repetition. It simply would not do for me to trouble the president with this matter, so I answered her to the best of my ability. And what's your connection with her? Ah, and you expect she could provide you the answer. Unfortunately, you will not find her here. My understanding is that she departed some time ago, bound for either Windurst or Sandioria. Perhaps you will come across her in the course of your activities. So how did it go? Did the president nag at you? I still can't believe that Chief Sid actually backed that guy during the election. Oops, you didn't hear me say that, okay? I gotta go. Good luck on your mission. Alright. So now we have temporary letter to the consuls. Examine letter to the consuls. Issued by the Republic of Bastok, a letter of introduction to the consulates in Sandioria and Windurst, needed to complete missions in those countries. Alright. So, now we're going to go to Relude Gardens in, no, sorry. I was thinking of Bueno for a second. We're going to go to Sandioria, and I think it's north. Let's see. Yeah. So North Sandioria. And then we are going to the consulate of Bastok here. And so once we open our map, So well, we are here apparently. I thought I chose this one. Anyway, so we have the consulate of Windurst, which is here, the consulate of Wano, which is here, and then the consulate of Bastok, which is here. And so let me port once again, current region, and there. Now we're going to be at the right one. So we'll port here and literally be able to walk straight to it. So you'll see our symbol, and that's how you can tell that you have it, or that you've been there. So this is the Bastokan console. Open this, and then you want to talk to Baraka first. Baraka, you're here with business from the administration, correct? You should probably talk to Council Haluku. Really, you don't say. Thank you, Lion. You've come all the way from Bastok, have you? I'm Lion, a traveling adventurer, you might say. Have you heard the orcs have a new forward base in Gelsba to the northwest? Now their greedy eyes are turned towards this land. Orcs are cruel and violent. They attack wayfarers on the road and steal children, all to inspire terror in the Sandiorian people. But there's one thing that just doesn't make any sense. Orcs never were known for their craft, but they carry even better armor and weapons lately. I suspect there's someone behind the orcs pulling the strings, if you get me. Someone has to figure out their plans and take action before this country falls to an orcish invasion. People whisper in the streets of trouble in the royal house. They should focus on what's outside their walls first, if you ask me. Well, I don't expect things will be getting any easier around here for a while yet, but you take care all the same. There's something else? You say my father told you to seek me out. I've been trying to figure out as much as I can about the strange portals that link our Vanadil to other dimensions. But we've got other problems to deal with first. Let's worry about it once we've finished our current mission. I'll meet you at the Crag of Hala in Lethane Plateau once we've got that burden off our shoulders, or we could catch up at Dim of Ormia if that's preferable to you. Remember to see the missions posed to you by your home nation to completion first, though. And then we come to the back room and we talk to Helika. Heliku, hello there. I'm the consul from Bastok. Name's Heliku. You must be tired from your trip, but first let me get you up to speed on the situation here in Sandioria. Northwest of the city is an orc village. They call it Gelspa Outpost. Our reports tell us that the orcs are using Gelspa as a forward base for an upcoming invasion of Sandioria, but there's a few things that just don't fit. We all know that orcs are beastmen, right? To say they're low on brains would be an understatement. Which is why I wonder how they came by the high quality armor and weapons they've been using, not to mention the ranged weapons and devices. We suspect there's someone behind the beastmen calling the shots, but we've no idea who. I wish I could send you to Galspa immediately, but in this region, official missions require Sandiorian approval. What I want you to do is go to the Chateau de Orguilla and speak to Monarles Halber. He'll issue you a formal mission order. Leave this building and you'll see a great fortress to the right. That's Chateau de Orguilla. And be polite. Sandiorians can be quite touchy. Alrighty then. So, now we're gonna run out the door and exit. And then we're just going to basically run straight up. And now we're in the chateau. I have absolutely no idea how you say that word, Aguil. I have absolutely no idea. Huh. So, okay, and then it takes us a few minutes for everything to load. Okay, so here's Halber. Halber, an adventurer from Bastok, are you? Well, you have my respect for coming all the way here. But know you this, our kingdom of Sandioria has no intention of showing a friendly facade to either Bastok or Windurst. How your classless mobs could ever think to stand shoulder to shoulder with the Elven is frankly beyond me. Yet on you come, impertinent, stuttering shrimps, lumbering oar heads, purring furballs. It's simply unacceptable. But enough of that. Here is your mission. Infiltrate Gelspa Outpost northwest of Sandioria. In the middle of the Gelspa camps is a place called the Highland Encampment. We want you to defeat the camp head, War Chief Vatgit. You'll find the encampment a little ways into Gelspa. Go in, cross the river, and you'll see the camps up on the ridge to the east. When you're finished, if you aren't orc fodder, report back to your own consulate. We don't take kindly to foreigners loitering around the chateau, if you get my meaning. Alrighty then. The orcs aren't so much of a problem that the kingdom need worry about sending out knights. Let the adventurers clean them up for pocket change. That is our policy. You look as if I have asked you to capture a ghost with naught but a paper bag. I must admit that the consulate of Bastok has filed a formal complaint about me, issuing demanding edicts to those who are not yet ready. But if there were more capable personnel around, perhaps I would not have to. Let me give you something to further the cause. And then we have now obtained the cipher of Halvor's alter ego. All right, and so, leaving the chateau. So yes, in order to leave, you actually have to talk to Fari, and then he'll say, "Then take care." You can't just walk out the door; it won't let you. You actually have to be escorted out of the door, I guess. And so now in our inventory, we find Cypher Halver. Cypher of Halver's alter ego. Scroll inscribed with strange symbols that seal away the poisons of an elven named Halver. Chanting the enigmatic script summons his alter ego to the bear's side. So, what we want to do first is we want to we're going to go talk to Gondabard. I think that's his name. So we can have our trust that we just got. So oops. We need to go to southern Oria, and we need to go to the Mog House. And then, because we normally go to, we're always going to Clarion Star. So let's go and talk to Gondabad this time, and trade him and Cypher Halber. And then Gondabad. Oh ho, you got a cipher of Halver's alter ego on hand, do you? Funny story that they are also involved in the Trust Initiative. I must bow my head in appreciation for all that you and your ilk have done for us from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Let us get down to business, you say. Use these newfound powers. Then we shall commune together. Close your eyes and let the powers of trust, friendship, and sisterly love fill every ilm of your body. A marvelous spectacle, if I do say so myself. Now you owe me not one, but two. How great it is to have the upper hand. Now we have trust, however. Now let us see. We're going to go to our friendly map. And so map. We have been asked to go to Gelspa Outpost. And so we are in Oria. And so we're going to want to go out into West Ronfer. And Gelspa Outpost is going to be right up here at the very top. So we're just going to walk here and go right there. And that's how we'll get to Gelspa Outpost. So it's not very far away from Oria. So that is where we are headed. Go back to our game. And where are we? So we'll just go to the exit home point. And exit. And we don't have our mount yet, so I've been putting that off. We will get the mount eventually. I've just, like I said, I've been putting it off. So some of these trips you would like to have your mount for, that is for sure. Gelspa isn't too far away, even walking, but so we exited here. Now we'll just run straight up. We're level 42, so I don't think that, I think you can do this quest around level 30 and be fine with it, or even lower. But I don't remember when I did mine on my ranger. But anyway, you'll just want to run there. Like I say, we would normally have my mount, but we haven't done that yet. In an episode to come, we will. And if you want, you can, if you're walking, you could you could do the quest for killing the 10 enemies here if you haven't been here before. And so Gelspa Outpost, you can start to see where it is because of these fences, these barricade things. They start to appear earlier on, and then just keep walking straight and you'll end up inside. Eventually it will port you inside. And then we want to look for a war chief, that git. Now, I just recommend grabbing your trusts, at our level we shouldn't really need them right now, but it's better to have them than to wish we had them, right? And then oh, we want to call, we have not called Halver, so we're going to call him. Alright. My fealty to the cause knows no bounds, and then we want to release him to see what he says. May the next time we meet be another occasion for joy. So that is why we were calling him, is because we just barely got him, so we wanted to see what he'd say. Then we can choose lion, I guess. And oh, okay, it I was like, I moved and anyway. So since we are here, we're going to go to our quests and objective, combat region. We're going to look for Gelspa Outpost. Defeat the requisite number of enemies in Gelspa Outpost. So we'll say yes. And then I'm not sure if there's a doesn't look like it. Not sure if there's a survival guide here or not. Does not look like it. Unless we're just missing them. I don't know. Anyway. So we're just right now we should be able to just run around and not really care what the orcs do. But they might attack us, who knows. If they do, we'll fight them. If they don't, we'll just keep walking. Guess that's a good way to look at it. And so we want to go I don't remember which way we need to go, but we will find it. Let me just look at what the we want to go to H7 and defeat War Chief Faggot. Okay. H7. So H7 is going to be here. So, okay. I kind of thought that was the right way, but oh, we could, since we turned on the quest, we could just kill things on our way there. So this thing drops an orcish axe. Makes it easier to get these conflicts, out of the way. To do them at least once the first time you come to a zone. Then coming back to it later. But then again, it depends on, if you're in a zone like this where all the enemies are completely low level, then it's quick. But if you're in a zone where you're running into much higher level enemies, then you might just stick to not fighting them and sneaking by. So 3 more. That was pretty funny. Okay, now we'll go. Now we don't have to kill anymore, so we can just run along. We don't go into the... Yeah, we don't go into there. We just go up. And then... He should be up in this area, I believe. So, War Chief Vatgit. Where be you? There he is. And then... Okay. Then we can... Items... Instant warp... And then... From there... We're going to... Grab another... And then we're going to go back to Sandy Oria. Southern? No, northern. Right? Yeah, northern. Then... This time we'll go to the right one. And then we've... Since we killed the war chief, we go back to the consulate. And I believe we speak to Halaku again. Welcome back. You didn't get hurt, did you? Monolaus Halvard tells me you went to defeat War Chief Vatgit, eh? A lot of adventurers make their way into the Gelspa outpost, but Most turn around once they get to the higher encampment. Well, you've done a great job. As counsel, I'm honored to congratulate you on a mission well done. I'll be sure Sandy Oria makes you a certified adventurer wandering. Now that that's settled, your next goal is Windurst. It's a wild world out there, so keep your wits about you. And so, now we go to Windurst. We have, okay, not items, sorry, quests. Okay, we're going to go to Windurst, but we need to go back to Bastok really quick. Make a pit stop to. We're gonna buy like 2 more shields. And sell them so we can get a little bit of gil. Because we need some gil. We can check our auction, but I'm very doubtful we'll even sell one of our honeys or pollens. So let's do that first. Sorry for this side trip, but I can't remember if we picked up the map of Gideus or not. So we're going to have to check that as well. Yeah, so they're not gonna budge. That's unfortunate. Because if they were to sell, you know, if they were to sell for us, that'd be excellent, but there's very few people on this server. I mean, so it's not really a surprise. So, we want to buy some there it is. Okay. So yeah, so we want to sell these, and we got an Orcish axe, which is axe, all races, damage 10, delay 288, strength +2, int -1, MND -1, CHR -1, level 5 Beastmaster. So we're gonna sell that for now. We got a Sardonyx earring, ear, all races, orange +2, dark +2, level 10 all jobs, and we can sell these. And that's that. Okay, and let's just check our key items. Magical maps. Did we get Gideus? Because I can't remember if we picked it up or not. Okay, we did. Okay. Then we're going to go Windurst, and let me check for a minute where I'm wanting to go. Nowhere, because there's something else I want to do while I think it's here. So we'll check this one place first. I'm just thinking of it now because later on I'll forget about it. So I believe I was thinking it was this place, but it might not be. Let's see. Oh, it's not this one. So let's see if we can find it. Okay, it might be there. Sorry, it's the side trip. And then after our side trip, we'll finally start our mission. Are working on our mission. But I'm thinking because we need 10,000 gil, so thinking since we actually have it, we should do this now. Or else we'll go spend our gil somewhere else. And we'll actually need this and we won't have. That's why I'm thinking of it. And please tell me it's up here. There's so many places and they all look the same, and so many people's. Okay. So that is not where we wanted to come. Unfortunately. So strike 2. It's probably there. If it's strike 3, I'm gonna give up. But so we will find out. Like I say, this place is just gigantic. Feels like you're never gonna get anywhere if you're walking. So we'll also get another trust in when we start doing this mission. This is a completely other side trip, so if you're watching, you might just fast forward through this little part because it does not have anything to do with our mission that we are on. It has yeah, it's this place. Okay, it's for a mission, but nothing to do with the mission that we are on currently. So Shireno. Hey there, got a moment? I just have to spread the word. We managed to create an astrolabe based on Lago's famed stellar Weller map. But this isn't any old run-of-the-mill will astrolabe. No sirree. The constellations of the gods are represented with rare jewels that impart an otherworldly luster to it. Doesn't that make you want to wrest it from us and make it your own? So, does it make you want one? Yes, I must have it now. No, not particularly. So, we're going to choose yes, I must have it now. You sure do have a keen eye for gadgets. Vanadil needs more athletes of your caliber, so it can adapt to the changing times. It's a diversity that we spent too much procuring the gemstones that adorn it. Now we don't have the funds to research any other topics. I speak for all of us, for us all, when I say we want nothing less than to part with this revolutionary tool. Yet the minister would have our head weds if he found out what we've done. Therefore, could you please take it off our hands? How does 10,000 gil sound? Good enough or too high for a favor? Good enough. Let's see here. Your contribution to the orchestra and stargazers everywhere is much appreciated. So now we have the magic astrolabe, and like I said, this key item has nothing to do with our mission, but I wanted to get it now. Magic astrolabe. Examine magic astrolabe. Etched into this board's wooden surface is a detailed depiction of astral body relationships with small gems representing each of the different constellations. So we'll need that for a different thing later on, but and so that's why I wanted to grab it, since we were able to get 10,000 gil. So we need to go to Port Windurst F6. Okay. Oops. So Port Windurst. Now we're getting back to the mission. Current region, Port Windurst, and we'll look for F6. So I'm gonna take it that we can go to this one. And again, we're looking for the consulate of Bastok. And I think if we come to this one, we can just walk straight up. So, yeah. So just straight up. It is on the Fishmonk landing, and it's just straight up Consulate of Bastok, or you can come straight down, whichever you prefer. And I don't think we actually picked up that survival guide. So, on our way out, we can do that. So I don't think we did. And then you come into here and you want to go to your right. There's a little door. And then you want to come and talk to Malik. I am Malik, the consul of Bastok. I trust you had a safe sail here. So, you are wondering. I heard about your activities in Oria and am expecting great things from you here too. Well then, we should get straight to the matter at hand. Gold Skull, why don't you start by informing our fair citizen here about what the mission involves? Allow me to explain. The mission from our comrades in Windurst entails the extermination of a giant monster that appeared in the depths of Gideus, the borderland to the theocracy of the Ugudo Beastmen. You are to receive a key from Heaven's Tower in Windurst Walls district and head to the innermost part of Gideus. Your orders are to then defeat the heinous beast that lurks there. You look perplexed. Yes, well, guess if you put it frankly, you are protecting a pack of Ugudo beastmen from a ferocious monster. You see, in order to maintain the peace of their country, the Windurstrians have formed amicable relations with the Ugudo. But as you probably realized, it's hard to call their relationship amicable when you witness the outraged behavior of the Ugudo. In order to maintain the trust of Windurst, we have to participate in the this preposterous. Well, good luck with your mission. I look forward to hearing of your success. Alrighty then. So, that is all we have to do here. Then we exit. Now, if you chose to do the option, they are different. So, pay close attention to that because they are actually different. They're not. Because remember, we were looking at the walkthrough and I said there's two options. It is, there are two options and they are completely different. The objectives that you have to do. So, and don't try to put the two together and think, oh, well, I still need to do this part. No, it's just follow the walkthrough on whichever option you choose. If you choose option 1, stick to that entire script and ignore whatever option 2 says, and vice versa. So we want to go to Windurst Walls, current region, walls, and then Heaven's Tower, and we'll run up, and we want to talk to Kupipi. Once again, and this time we'll get a new trust as well. So up we go, and then so again, Kupipi is all the way in the back into this room, and she's sitting right here. Miss Wandering, is it? I have received a report on your mission. You are an adventurer from Bastok who will be helping us today. The Yugudo in Gideus have a problem. A terrible monster has appeared deep within their caves. Your mission is to travel all the way to Gideus and help the Yugudo rid themselves of this beast. Here's the key you will need to get into the deeper weeper parts of the Yugudo dwellings. Gideus is a scary, wary place. You would never catch me going there. Well, have a nice trip. Thanks. Semi-Lefina. You'll be fine. I'll give you this cipher of Simi's alter ego just in case. If you're not sure what to do with it, visit one of the Ueno Institute of Magical Studies representatives located in southern Oria. They can get you started. I can sense many good things within you. Let's see how you manage with this new task. So, now we have a new cipher, and this is Cipher of Sami's alter ego, and a scroll inscribed with strange symbols that seal away the poisons of a Mithra named Sima Lafina. Chanting the enigmatic script summons her alter ego to the bearer's side. We go out, and we here in Windurst, we should be able to talk to Watata, or I think, yeah, Watata, and I believe she is in Windurst Woods, right near the exit, I think. We will check. So, since we got Simi, she's really good. She is a very good trust to have, so I would suggest going out of your way to get her into your if you receive the um hmm, where is she? I need to Sorry, I need to I need to look up just so we can get to her in. Windurst Woods G10. So 10, I think it's this one. I mean, I can look for her, but it might take us a little longer. So let's just get it over with, right? So, oh, and we got a dark key as well. So, temporary item, dark key. Examine dark key. This key allows you to enter the deepest parts of Gideus in order to defeat the fearsome monster that has appeared there. Alright, so we now need to go to G10. So and there she is. So trade and cipher. Oh, you wound a cipher of Sami's alter ego. Why, you're almost as good at this as I am. Did you know that the person mentioned here is also a participant in the Trusteru initiative? All the stuffiest scholars in the Instituteru have burned the midnight oil pouring over the towering volumes of data our participants have gathered. Speed it along, grr. Normally I hate being rush-washed, but I suppose you're entitled to your due. I'll skip the long explanation for now. Close your eyes and picture yourself crawling under the warm, comforting blanketaroo of friendship. Spectacular. I had my doubtaroos, but you really did it. I certainly taught you well, didn't I? And then that gives us a new trust. So now we want to go to the exit. I think we can go to port. I think we're gonna be able to get there from port. Travel, current region, Port Windurst, exit. Right. Okay, so, now let's pull up our map. This one is going to be a little longer hike, than we had when we went to, so let's pull up our, map. Oops. Oh. Where is it? There we go. Cancel. There we go. Okay, so we are currently in Windurst, and we have been asked to go to Gideus. And so Gideus is right here. So we'll want to exit Port Windurst, and we'll want to walk up and over and down into there. So that's where we're headed right now. And that's where Gideus is. And so let's go back to the game. And so now we should know where Gideus is. And while we're in Gideus, we're going to kill some of the monsters to try to get a necklace. And since we just stepped, we might have a cutscene. Let's see. Moggle, Master, wait! Moggle, Huff Puff, Master! A rather unusual letter addressed to you was delivered to the Mog House not a moment ago. Kupo. The word urgent was stamped on the envelope, so I rushed here as swiftly as my little purple wings could carry me. If you'll allow me, I'll read out the contents to you this instant. Kupo. Ahem. Shantoto, you are hereby appointed Special Unit Operative of the Shantoto Empire, immediately effective. All inductees must report to Provisional Headquarters at Quaffum Island's Frozen Pond. There you shall receive orders. Special Unit Operative? Master, you never mentioned anything to me about changing your nation or of affiliation, Kupo. But this so-called Shantoto Empire is news to me. Could that oddball Dr. Shantoto be scheming something unsavory again? Kupo, a foreboding feeling is flitting furiously about in the pit of my stomach. See that you have an enfeeblement kit of sleep in your possession before showing up at the aforementioned destination. To learn more about this object of which I speak, an oristary employee, a tanner, and an alchemist you should seek. Should an accursed gruesome end be that which you desire, show up not with extreme haste, we dare you to incur our ear. Ho, 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 ho. Master, for your own safety, I advise you to drop everything else and make for Quiffham Island without delay. The content of the letter is dubious beyond doubt. Kupo. But the last thing you want is an enraged Dr. Shantoto unleashing a barrage of ancient magic spells at you. So, oh merciful Altena, please protect us, goddess, fearing children from the hands of darkness. Kupo. I'll be excusing myself now, but Master, be sure to practice a plentitude of precautions. Kupo, go well. Huh. So, at one point we will go do that. we're kind of in the middle of a mission, so we'll take on the mission first. And since we do have to walk through this combat region, this is West Sarabaruta East. Okay, here it is. Since we do have to walk through it, well, we don't have to. I could just go get the mount and call it good, but since we are walking, we'll just kill everything we see, I guess. Or it will run and take up. Come on, stop, buddy. Thank you. And so, I will tell you though, if you're on a mission, and going somewhere really long, like if you just randomly start killing the monsters as you go, whatever direction you need to be going in, sometimes it can make it go by a lot quicker than just sitting there walking along. However, this isn't the case because they're all making us run. And so there's that factor, but torn a pistol. But once you get your mount, I mean, you know, getting places is much faster and much easier. But since we don't have our mount just yet, okay, so we want to go this way, and our next objective will be to get the survival guide, and then finally we'll get to Gideus. I don't know if these guys drop. They might. Let's check. Okay, they do. So if we see, we need 4 of these Yugudo bead necklaces. And so, oh, did we not summon? I meant to, trust. So, Simalifina. I am Simalifina of Windurst Sibyl Guards. And then we can release her. And time will surely bring us together once more. That's what she has to tell us. I'm absolutely loving being able to have all these trusts. Like I say, some of them are way better than the others, unfortunately. But it is nice to try to collect them all, really. So we want to kill this one if we can. What items? Wow, it dropped. Oh, feather. Okay, so we got 2. Dropped a bunch of feathers. Huh. We just need the necklace. So yeah, these things pretty much drop constantly, so it's kind of nice that it's that easy to get them. Of course, I kill one and it doesn't drop it. Come back here. And we'll need this for the trust, and that's why we're getting it. Okay, well, it doesn't matter, we'll find them in the dungeon. So, if we don't see any more, it's fine. And you can probably buy them off the auction house, but they drop so regularly that it's not worth buying them off the auction house. So we will continue to walk. I mean, if it's just one place, it's not a, it's not a giant walk. I mean, you can do things to pass the time, and your character does kind of walk decently fast. So it's not horrible if you have to just walk around. It is nice to have a mount. And once you get a mount, you're definitely going to enjoy it. But if you have to run around, on foot, okay, so we got our necklaces, so that's a help, a big help. And then oops, items, I hate that there. So we got our 4 items. Okay, I don't know if there's a, seems like every place we've been, there hasn't been a survival guide as of, in these areas. So, we do want to turn on our quest objective just because we're here. Gideus. Conflict Gideus. Defeat the requisite number of enemies in Gideus. So, we want to do that. And we'll just kill 10 enemies as we're running along. If it will let us kill them. So So, if you're new here, if you have the map, the easiest way to tell where you need to go is to look for this little home point. And our first time here, we actually have to walk all the way through to get there. But once we get there, we got the home point, and then once you get the home point, you can just walk straight in, and that's where the burning circle will be. So let's not go that way. Or do we? I think we go this, yeah. Pretty sure we just go this way. I think we just go straight. And 3 more enemies for our thing. I didn't actually intend on getting to level 42. We were level 40, and that's where I figured we'd stay until we got done with our missions. But while we were farming the last 2 pieces of our fetish set, that is when we managed to level up. So alright, so we don't need to worry about killing anything else here. We can just run on through. Really? And then we need to go this way, I believe. You want? Why do I feel like I'm lost? Well, we'll find it eventually. And so these dungeons do drop some gear, you know, if you're rather low level and you're looking for gear besides buying them from Sparks, you can get them from the Galsba outpost and this one. So here's our home point, and we'll be sure to get that. So the next time we need to come here, we'll have that, and then we will walk. And now we are in Valgas Diaz, I think. And this is going to be the burning circle we need to enter. and the rank 2 final mission. So which battlefield will you enter? The rank 2 final mission. And you'll wait until you get inside to summon your trusts. Searcher, hey. I'm so glad you could come. I didn't realize that little rumor I spread would be so efficient. Yes, I'm the ferocious monster you were told about. One who will rally the beastmen hordes on a grand campaign to rid the world of you and your kind. Rally. The beastmen hordes almost sounds as if you're planning to wage another crystal war. Hee. I see you catch on quick. The day of reckoning will come, and the beastmen will be the ones to rule this world. Not that you'll be there to see it, because you'll already be dead. Arise, worm of darkness, devour the light. I command you, smite my enemies where they stand. A spatial distortion. This can only mean a dragon. Phew, hee. I knew it couldn't have been old you. Know who? I was getting carried away there. Ha, is this all you can muster, you pet dragon? Here come their reinforcements. Looks like they'll be able to handle this. I have more pressing matters than dealing with the likes of these. I'll leave it in their hands. And then once you gain your character, you'll want to summon your trusts. Well, maybe. Trust. We want Aparuru. And then and this battle gives 15-minute window, so it's best to kill the searcher first, from what I understand, and then kill the black dragon. That is if you're able to move. And then kill the black dragon. And that will take care of that. This cannot be me defeated by these weaklings. Oops, I guess I missed the show. Hey, wait a minute, this dragon. No doubt about it, it's another beast from the Northlands. What's it doing here? Their kind haven't been seen ever since the Shadow Lord was destroyed and the Northlands sealed. To see one here with the beastmen, it's as if the Shadow Lord will soon be brought back to this world. I was merely making preparations for his return. What? Who are you? I am Searcher, a servant of the Shadow Lord. The great hero that saved you 20 years ago is gone. None has the power to defeat him now. While your peoples were busy squabbling with each other, we have been preparing for his return, and when he comes, he will destroy you all. Enjoy your lives while they last, foolish weaklings. Ha ha ha. And then it says, ee. The Shadow Lord is coming back. There's going to be another war. Our days will be filled with hatred and sorrow once more. Wandering, you should head back to your country, and don't forget to report what happened here. If it's true the Shadow Lord is being resurrected, we can expect great trouble to follow. I've got to get going. I hope to see you around again someday, Wandering. And then we get ported out. And if we could not be stuck, that would be great. So then we just walk straight out. And we also got a kindred crest. The item. Kindred crest. Examine kindred crest. The crest you found deep in one of the beastman's lairs. It may be a sign of the return of the kindred. Oh, and then we are out in West Saratabaruta again. And this time we get to exit here. So we're basically gonna make a straight shot and we will get there. This is an exit. You can't enter from here, so you'll just be stuck. If you try to come this way, you must go around where the way we did to enter Gideus. That's just an exit. So, and we're pretty much going straight, finding our little road. And that is one giant tree trunk. Look at this thing. Thing's huge. Anyway, sorry. Oops. Surprised they don't have us try to climb up one of those things to grab one of those giant fruits up there. That'd be a good quest, wouldn't it? Okay, so now we are going back to... Once we enter here, we go back to the consulate. We don't need to go to... back to Kupipi or anything. We just go back to the consulate of Bastok. So... And throughout this mission, we were able to pick up 2 new trusts, so that's kind of neat. And then our consulate is right here, so we'll go in. Then remember to go in the door and then talk to Malik. The Shadow Lord. Wait a moment. I'll need you to rush back to the homeland. And so, here, you understand what you must do. Take this report to the President's office in Bastok. On your way, please hurry to Bastok. And so, now we have obtained the Kindred report. Quest. Oops, not quest. Key items. Kindred report. Examine Kindred report. A report from the consulate stating that there seems to be a new face influencing the beastmen from the shadows. Alrighty then. And then now we head back. And that's all we had to do. There, like I say, there are different things you actually have to do if you decided to come to Windurst and then go to Oria, as opposed to the way we did it. There are a few different things you have to do, so bear that in mind. But if you do option 1, you don't have to do anything that option 2 says. We are going to Metalworks and home point 1, and then alright, so let's talk to Najee again. I believe we talked to Najee. Wow, you've been to Oria and Windurst already? Let me escort you to the president's office. So how was it? Did the orcs in Gelspa or the Yugudo and Gideus give you any trouble? Man, I envy you. I am a Mithril Musketeer, but all they make me do is stand guard at the door. Captain Volker and Iron Eater get all the good missions, and Ayami always puts me down. I am a Mithril Musketeer, the cream of the crop. Why do I have to do guard duty? It's just not fair. Then perhaps I should order you to sweep the Quadev from Paulborough single-handedly. Mr. President, go back to your post, Najee. That is an order. Report. What have you learned of Windurst and Oria? What do you report? The details of your trip. Oh, did you have a pleasant trip then? Bah, do you mock me, adventurer? Tell me of the other nations now. Do you have anything else to report? The internal state of Oria. So they are all trapped in their foolish traditions. They are no better than the orcs they fight with. Do you have anything else to report? The internal state of Windurst. Then it would be foolish to expect any help from those cowards in fighting the beastmen. Do you have anything else to report? The state of the kindred. You mean that someone is leading the beastmen hordes then? Lucius, speak with Volker about this and come back when you have a plan to deal with this situation, and do not forget to watch the Quadev. I've spared you all the time I can, Lucius. Stay and see what sense you can make of this, and do spare me all the trivial details when you report to me. Tell me more of what you have learned about the beastmen, please. I see. It does seem like there's someone controlling their movements, but who could be powerful enough to unite those unruly hordes? Good work. We will probably ask you to undertake another important mission in a few days. The President, despite his harsh words, values you highly and will expect you to do well, as do I. Rank 3. And we obtained 3,000 gil. So now we have the key item Adventurer's Certificate. So key items. Permanent. Adventurer's Certificate. Examine Adventurer's Certificate. This certificate is given to adventurers who have distinguished themselves in all 3 countries. Alrighty then. Now, that is the end of that mission. And if you check your status, your profile, you will see our rank points are down because we just ranked to level 3. And so what we're going to do is go to the Bastok markets and home point exit, and then we are going to go ahead and see if we can get our rank points up just by giving some crystals to the guard. So trade 12. Like I say, I don't need them at the moment, so oops. Okay. And that is our shoot, I was going, well, we'll do that another time. I was going to go use our necklaces to get one more trust, but I forgot about that. Choco milk, cup of choco milk, a frothy drink made by kukuru beans, popular in Bastok. MP recovered while healing +3. Okay. So bronze mittens. We have slops. Okay, so now we're getting some earrings. Torn espadille. This torn envelope appears to contain a love letter addressed to a man. Okay. I don't know what that love letter thing is, so I'll look it up. And then puggles. So we'll sell those. And then we'll see later if this letter means anything to us, like if it's for a quest or something. And then so mod case, we want to keep those. And okay, so I meant to go get the trust, but that's okay. So I like how you're able to walk through this post right here. but when it comes to your trust, you get stuck on them. I just kind of think that's funny. You should be able to do that with your trust. Anyway, I just found that to be humorous because it can get rather irritating when you get going and then you're stuck because of your trust moving or being in your way. So that happens to be the end of this mission, so this will be the end of the video. Now we're halfway through level 42 already. Our profile is now we're rank 3, our job level, and then our combat skill, so our hand-to-hand is at 120. Our playtime, total time played is 23 hours, 3 minutes, and 56 seconds. So we have been putting off getting our mount. So I believe in the next episode, that is what we'll do, is just go get our mount, and that will be an episode of itself. So I can't think of anything else at the moment, so I do hope that you guys have enjoyed my playthrough so far. Again, I am wandering off, and we are currently playing on my toon Wandering, and I will see you in the next episode.